See, the non-metals can also combine with oxygen, and what they form, for example, carbon combines with oxygen, dissolve this carbon dioxide in water, or we can say we pass carbon dioxide through water. What we get is carbonic acid. So we can say that non-metallic oxides are acidic in nature. Alright, we have understood how metals and non-metals react, or what are their chemical properties. Now, why do they do this? Whenever we come in contact with a friend, we see some of the behavior, then we want to understand that why this person is behaving in this particular way. So similarly, we must understand why a particular element is behaving in the way it is behaving. So, the structure of atom. Let us recapitulate the structure of atom. An atom is neutral. It is made up of electrons, proton and neutron. If we make a table and first take charge, the charge of electron is negative, proton positive, neutron is neutral. Mass, electron has almost negligible mass, 1 by 1837. Proton 1, neutron 1. Now what we find is that atom is neutral. That means the number of electrons have to be equal to protons. So otherwise they have charged particles and still they don't have any charge. So the number of electrons and protons is equal. See, each atom has a central core which is called nucleus, and nucleus is positively charged. So what does that mean? It has both neutron as well as proton, and which also means that most of the mass of the atom is in the nucleus. Nucleus is equal to neutron plus proton. So where are electrons? Just like in the solar system, around the sun the planets revolve, similarly electrons revolve around the nucleus, and they revolve in rings which are called shells. And this is called the electronic configuration of an atom. Now everything depends upon the electronic configuration of an atom. How many electrons are there in the outermost shell? Or before that, how are electrons arranged? For this there is a simple formula, 2n square. Which means first shell will have 2 into 1 whole square, that is 2 electrons. Which means every time the first shell, that is called K shell, will have 2 electrons. Second shell will be 2 into 2 whole square, which means 8. Third will be so every time the electrons will be arranged.